Did you wish Dwayne Wade a happy 40th birthday?
D-Wade is 40?
That's what it says on Instagram.
Damn. Happy birthday, D-Wade.
To all the people that I know that kind of know him.
Okay.
They're wishing him a happy birthday.
I know I didn't wish D-Wade a happy birthday, though.
You're a bad friend.
I wish him a happy birthday now, though. Happy birthday, D-Wade.
He listens. Avid listener. On his 40th, too.
Today?
With Gabby.
Yeah.
The two of them. So they do couple bonding.
This is a sick record you playing. Talk to me. What's going on?
It's the perfect weather for it.
It is the perfect weather.
It's a little rainy.
But I feel like we need to be drinking like... Well, we got tea.
Yeah, I got tea right here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Peppermint tea at that.
Yeah. That's fine.
This is a karaoke favorite. No?
Oh, yeah, because you can go crazy at the hook.
Nuts.
Off key, it doesn't matter.
Well, it's White Soul, so you're fine.
Can you guys let the listeners know what they're listening to for YouTube?
Oh. Alanis Morissette. Ironic.
It figures.
How it go?
Figures. Alanis Morissette, the legend.
Someone has to do like a late 90s, early 2000s white vocal coach school. Like, I want to sing like them. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard.
I feel like all white singers have the same vocal coach.
For sure. What was that Google Doll song that was like #1 on TRL where he was like in a tower with a telescope, like stalking a girl?
You going way, way back now.
I don't even think I was alive yet.
I know it's becoming a recurring thing.
I don't think I was alive yet.
I'm just going back and all the songs I grew up in and how fucking kind of rapey they are.
Green Day was my favorite group of the TRL era.
I feel like that's whenever black people would talk to me about like, no, I listen to things other besides rap, it would be Green Day.
Gotta go to Green Day. Green Day was the greatest group. That's the greatest group ever.
They went kind of emo though.
Yeah, I mean,
they were like the version of like how we be like they were in the underground and they sold out. Like
Green Day sold out?
Yeah, Green Day was like making like real alternative rock music, and then they went and painted eyeshadow and were like, we're sad. Yeah. Like, no, y'all finally made it. You should be happy now.
This is when your life is great. When you're rich now.
No, I feel that. Well, it is MLK Day, so I should maybe. This might be appropriate.
Yes, and they got me, Damaris, and Carl working on a Black national holiday.
Yes, I am the only one of Caucasian descent and melanin deficiency.
Exactly.
And I am Latino.
We would have never known.
Jesus.
After we saw your license photo today. So this is my MLK song. Sorry.
I'm not letting you do that.
Sorry,
No.
you can put the blame on me.
You're going to put some Stevie on. You're going to put Stevie
No,
happy
I'm
birthday
saying the hook, like, because I'm white. Like, you could put the blame on
Stevie,
me. I'm
happy
sorry.
birthday.
This is my white guilt song.
Turn that off. You can turn that shit off.
Akon, sorry, put the blame on me. Can't be my white guilt song.
No, not on MLK Day. No.
I'm saying put the blame on me. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're taking blame.
We was wildin'.
Okay.
We was wildin'.
All right. Yeah.
You
Like
think?
we were
Accountability.
We were bugging.
All right. Cool.
I cannot.
So you can put the blame on me.
I love the city. The fact that it's so empty today.
Oh, it was great.
Like
Getting here
it felt like a Sunday.
Felt like COVID again.
Yeah.
When we used to drive in COVID.
Yeah. The streets are empty. It was raining out, kind of chilly. Nobody. The sidewalks are empty. I like that vibe in New York City. I miss COVID. Bring back COVID.
I feel like white people should have to work today though.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Not only should white people have to work today,
Double shift.
White people should get beat today. Like we should be able to beat white people today. Like I think that would be like that's reparations right there. Like let us just walk around with a belt and just lash white people all day.
I'm gonna get real Fox Newsy here. Don't you guys remember that MLK stood for nonviolence?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the
So now it's
MLK
time to
they
get
be
violent?
telling
Yeah,
y'all.
now it's
you
time
know
to get
more?
violent. Yeah, now it's time to get. Now that the king is gone, it's time to kick some
just
ass.
going crazy.
Yeah, it's time to kick some ass. Now we got to kick some white ass, man.
Well, happy MLK Day to you guys.
Thank you.
Is today his birthday? It's not. We don't celebrate his
No.
death day, right? Thank
No.
God. I hate when people do that type of shit.
Yeah, that's just weird to me. I
For
hate
sure.
that.
Did you do anything for your 3-day weekend though?
Nah, just chilled. Finished packing, getting everything ready to move in. That's it.
When is the official move?
Tomorrow.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, so we got to wrap up.
Yeah, so that's why I didn't. I mean, but it's not. It's everything is ready to go though.
But you're moving with money now.
It's different.
Way different.
It's a
Moving
difference.
is probably the worst thing on planet fucking Earth
Absolutely.
when you don't have movers.
Absolutely.
I did TaskRabbit once with 2 TaskRabbit guys and myself, and I rented a.
How was
U-Haul.
it?
It was the worst experience of my life.
For real?
It's absolutely terrible.
TaskRabbit, but sometimes like you get a really good like TaskRabbiter.
Oh no, for
or
sure.
rabbit.
It's just,
They call them rabbits when they show up. Like, hey, rabbit.
No, you should refer to them as a name. They have their name. There's an actual name tag, like their full name.
Okay, but it's like...
And then they introduce themselves. Hello, my name is...
Oh, okay, all right.
They'd be like, nah,
I
you
thought
rabbit.
just call them
now.
rabbit and they just get to hop into work. They know what they're doing. That's what I thought happens.
Terrible.
I thought that's what happens. My bad.
Well,
but yeah, I just got everything ready to move. It's going to be an easy move. Everything is getting ordered, new, delivered, so...
Do you have a young lady decorating?
No, I don't, actually. I have some female friends that have, like, you know, lent their eye to some pieces that they've seen.
Lent their eye.
Yeah. They like, yo, this might look dope in this spot.
They lent their eye, right?
Yeah.
You lent your eye before?
Of course. I always lend my eyes. I can't see shit. My eyes are still out there somewhere.
They still with her?
Yeah.
They
still with her?
still with her.
Yeah.
Oh
I can't see a thing. Absolutely.
What do you think your first text will be once you're kind of settled? Like, yo, come check out the new pad. Like, because then you don't have to go.
Text I'm going to send?
You don't have to go on date. When you first move, you don't have to go on dates.
No, I don't go
You
on
don't
dates
have to.
now.
You be like,
This is
yo,
gonna
I just got the new spot. Like, come through and see. And they're, oh my God.
Like, I'm a
look at the place.
hermit now, but like, it's going to be even worse.
Well, you're also 2 hours upstate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's gonna be worse. Like, I'm never leaving home, man. Like, I don't give a fuck. I want to be home. That's why I want to lay everything out, deck everything out like a real loungy vibe type of thing.
have you budgeted out like Ubers for young women to go that far?
No, not really. I haven't really thought about that. But you know, there is the Metro North is close by.
Mm-hmm.
So
You're gonna put them on the fancy iron horse.
Yeah.
The
This
one
ain't-
with outlets.
This ain't the MTA. This is
No, it is MTA. It says MTA on the side.
Well, it's not the subway. So it's a little different. The seats are cushioned. You know what I mean?
You're gonna have Shorty try to scramble
and she
through
can hide in
Grand
the
Central.
bathroom. Yeah, she can hide in the bathroom. You know, the ticket puncher guy.
What?
Hide in the bathroom.
Long Island Railroad. I did that for years.
Yeah, hide in the bathroom. Just wait. Like, he let him walk by and you ride for free. Easy.
So that's what you're gonna. That's gonna get her really feeling warm and safe to walk into your pad.
Because it's like I want it to be like a gauntlet. You have to go through some things before you get to me. You know what I mean? Like, see if you could get on the train, see if you could ride for free all the way, hide in the bathroom.
So you're gonna set like maybe a note when she gets off the train.
Yeah, that's
a
fun.
scavenger hunt.
You gotta make,
and then you're the prize.
Yeah, you gotta make them work, Rory. Make them work a little bit.
Damaris, look what the prize is after going through a gauntlet.
Huh?
You get maul.
Come on, D. Huh? Look at all this man sitting over here.
All this man.
All
this man is putting Shorty on the MTA and then having her run around Middletown, New York.
It's fucking great.
You're sick.
I know, man.
Shorty
I'm
running around Albany.
I'm working on me, man. I'm working on myself, Rory.
No,
but convincing women like
you're right, D. I'm not.
I know.
That's a tough thing though.
Convincing women to take the train to come see you. But the Metro North isn't bad though.
I really feel like my jersey should be in the rafters for other reasons than like the rest of what we put. Not like the Nick Cannons and the Bow Wows that we put in the rafters.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of women I have convinced, all consensual. When you say convinced, it sounds like you coerced them.
Yeah.
No.
Consensual convincing.
To agree to come to Jersey City on the PATH train after the club, my jersey should be hanging.
No, you should be hanged.
It should be hanging.
Yeah, that's not easy to do.
It stops in Hoboken too. You got to sit there for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Then it goes,
Yeah, that's not easy to do.
Because I didn't have cab money.
Yeah.
And then they woke up in New Jersey.
Yeah, the things that's what I'm saying. You got to kind of see like who's willing to go through the gauntlet for you. Who's willing to deal with some inconvenience.
Can you imagine Shorty sitting in a booth all night at Griffin getting bottle service, crazy sparklers everywhere, Beyonce's in the corner.
And sitting on the train drunk.
And then little old Rory comes over in sweatpants at 21 years old, 20 years old. Are you trying to get on this path?
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll take you to the cafeteria and then we'll get on the path.
I love it. You got to do that sometimes. You got to see who's willing to really sit in the trenches with you. Mm-hmm. Who's willing to deal with inconvenience. Who's willing to deal with not having luxury.
Yeah.
Because it's a luxury to send a woman to Uber Black.
Well, Uber didn't exist at this time.
That's what I'm saying.
Was getting yellow.
But now you send a woman to Uber Black. She sits in a nice car. The gentleman asks her if the temperature is great. She can connect her Bluetooth, listen to her music. Iron Horse, AirPods, panhandlers.
Nah, you had to plug in your iPod. Each person gets an ear.
On the train?
At that time, yeah.
Oh, yeah. You mean
we're
if
talking
you
2012.
And her? Oh, you and her. Yeah. You got to share your, That was the thing.
What were those, the little colorful ones? Do you remember those?
You got to sit
like
close to her.
$5.
Yeah, you got to sit close to her. They only work for a week, though, because the wire got a short.
I was about to say, sometimes you got to wrap the wire around the iPod or the phone so it works.
And then after a week, can't get it to connect. Those are the great times, though. That's how you really, like, got to know who a woman was. Like, let me see if she's gonna sit through the shit with me without an attitude. Because sometimes women will do it, but they have an attitude the whole time.
Well, I've noticed that too with women from that era in my life when we would really have to travel together for extracurricular activities.
Yeah.
We would actually get to know each other, and I still have very good friends from that era that, you know, maybe we talked but didn't work out. But we're friends because we shared so much bond. Now it's so easy with the Uber, just come to my crib and you beat and then you leave. There's no connection
It's easy to
formed
forget
at
somebody.
all.
It's easy to forget somebody now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like-
whatever. That's a regular night.
Oh, yeah.
Uber, crib, back home in the Uber, like whatever. I'll see him if I see him again.
Yeah, there's no walk of shame really.
It's none of that no more.
Shorties,
Because women
they-
know how to dress to avoid the walk of shame now. Sweats.
They don't know what that's like standing on the platform at Broadway Junction with heels on
They don't know that life.
8 a.m. on a Sunday.
Look like they selling it. They look like they sell. Look like
They don't know that judgment. Women feel like, oh, I'm being bullied. It's so judgmental out here. All right, go in your club dress.
Yeah, and then stand on the platform the next day.
Yeah, that's where you'll really get some real character traits.
Oh man, I miss those days. Good times, man. Good times.
But
How was your weekend?
I don't really think I did much of anything.
It was cold as shit Saturday. I was telling Damaris, me and Damaris were supposed to link up, but it was too cold.
Saw Carl briefly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, little birthday hookah thing. Not for Carl's birthday.
Okay.
One of our early associates. It was his birthday. He's moved on to greener pastures, so I want to celebrate. Say what's up to my guy.
Oh, I thought he died. You say
No. He works at HBO.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, he died.
To cable, he's dead.
yeah. To the cable, he's dead.
He's
Yeah.
a subscription now.
Yeah. You moved on to greener pastures. I'm like, what happened? Like,
Yeah, no, not to heaven.
okay.
So yeah, I really didn't do much at all, man. Because I'm in that same place you are, as my crib is the spot now.
Yeah, man.
So when everyone's done with you're going
Y'all
out,
come out.
come
Yeah.
right through the tunnel.
Exactly.
I'm right there.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Like, yo, y'all know where I'm at. I'm in the house, man. I'm not moving. All right. So yeah, we last episode we uploaded the episode before that again.
Yes, I was in the painting
Yeah.
on shrooms still.
Listen, man. Sometimes shit like that happens. You know.
See what happens when you live in the past.
Yeah. Or
That
we
went
was on
over
our
your
battle
head.
rap
That
shit. We
was
was
deep.
remixing it. We brought it back. You know what I'm saying?
Slow it down.
Yeah.
down.
Like, I just dissed you. You ain't even get it. But yeah, we fixed it. That was an error on our part. So sorry to the listeners for the confusion. Everybody woke up early. Somebody hit me at like 6 a.m. and was like, "Bro, it's the wrong episode. Why are you awake, sir?"
No, because people wake up at 6 a.m. They got
People
work
wake
and
up to
shit,
go to work.
and they
You
want to
should
listen
not
to our
wake
shit.
up and just turn us on.
Yeah, that's
6
their commute,
a.m.?
man. We appreciate people that do that.
Bro,
Slow it down. You just dissed them. No, they wake up at that time.
6 a.m.?
Yes, people wake up at
boy,
6.
work.
Plenty of
They-
people.
they're
It's still
Parents
dark
wake up at
outside
6
at 6 a.m.
Most of the world wakes up at that time.
6?
Your
Yes.
privilege is showing, Maul.
It's definitely showing.
Nobody,
Most of the world.
But where are we at as a
Parents
society
too
where
wake up at
somebody
that
has to wake up at 6 a.m.? That's insane. Your brain
Depends
does
on
not
the
want to
illness.
be awake at 6 a.m.
Well, it depends
Mom,
if you go
when
to
the
bed
fuck
early.
you had a job?
I think the doctors, but I'm saying that's what society is fucked up. I think doctors can prove that your brain is not even up at 6 a.m.
Well, it depends when you go to sleep or what clock time is
I
a
think it
suggestion.
still doesn't
So if
matter.
your body wants
I
to be
think if
awake
you
through
go
the
to
night,
sleep when it's dark and you wake up and it's still dark, I think psychologically that does something to you. I think
Oh,
that
it
fucks
definitely
with your
does.
brain.
That's why there's so
oh,
much.
I mean, I did it all in
Depression.
school.
Seasonal depression.
Look at you.
I mean, look, I'm doing great. Yeah,
Look at you. You're crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, that shit is not healthy, man. But anyway, yeah, we uploaded the wrong episode, so apologies for that. But yeah, what's the consensus? Did we go watch Belly as a family?
As a
Well, I looked at the
family.
clip.
I looked at the clip.
And that's a dude
That's a woman.
with a mustache.
See, look at the. Go ahead.
I
go.
have a mustache.
Fight.
She just don't wax it.
Fight.
No, it was shaped up.
Fight. Okay, she
was
like her
shaped up.
mustache.
She like her mustache
She had
shaped up.
childbearing hips.
You're the cinematographer.
Maul has childbearing hips.
I do not. I have hips. I have hips. They're part of my body. I don't have childbearing hips. Can we please stop
And a
saying
mustache.
that?
Was that you and Belly?
No.
Was you bringing Keisha down there?
Listen, man.
Down
We're
the
gonna
way?
put this to bed now. I don't have fucking childbearing hips.
Stand up real quick.
Some bitch ass
Don't.
nigga said that a while ago, and
It was funny.
everybody ran with it.
It was funny though.
Yeah, but it is
Some jokes you have to just embrace.
No,
gotta
I
laugh.
don't give a fuck about it. But yeah, I don't know. Actually, I do know. It was a joke. That was a woman. Somebody, I said it on Instagram years ago, and somebody hit me and said that's their aunt in real life.
Oh, why didn't you say that before I just said it's a dude?
I just wanted to have fun because nobody knew. Nobody knew, but somebody did hit me on Twitter years ago and say that was their aunt. And
But you can't believe Twitter.
Oh my god.
Go in every YouTube comment
who's gonna
ever. Be
jump
like,
out
oh,
there?
that's my
But who's
brother.
gonna jump out there and claim that person as
Someone
their
on Twitter would
relative.
100% do that.
Nah, but I believe them. They was like, yo, bro, that's been a, like, we, actually, I think it was a clip going around where they basically like, yeah, that was a woman.
Oh, well, then where your aunt get this?
But she just,
get it shaped up.
yeah, she just wants, she just
I
keeps
think
her
that
facial
mustache
hair.
might have been fake.
Nah, it wasn't. She just keeps her
wasn't?
facial hair.
She's from France.
They say women with facial hair got good box. That's what
I won't find out. Women without facial hair got
Who
good
said,
box
but
too.
I want to know who said that.
Listen, that's what they said.
Who's they?
But
Tell me who they
okay,
are.
I'm gonna say that women
Streets.
without facial hair have good box too. So now what?
The street said that.
Nah.
And there's difference between a woman having facial hair and having a whole shaped up Steve Harvey mustache.
Yeah, that was
Drastically different.
Yeah.
Because I know women with little chin hair, little,
And what's
little
good
5
box?
o'clock shadow.
What's good box? Because good box, you know how somebody be like, yo, it's chicks in here, they look good. And then you get there and it's like, yo, these chicks is all right, fam. Like, you gassed it. It's subjective. What's good box?
Well, to your first part of that, I'm going to gas up the eye women because eye women are the best women to be around, especially if I'm saying come link real quick. Carl, we've had this debate on the road.
Nah, but we talking about looks, though.
I'm saying
we talking about
the
looks.
eye women are the best women if you're in that type of mind state, consensually, of course, with everyone. When you're out just trying to link something real quick, or if you're in a city for one night, or you're at a party or some shit, eye women are the ones you need to focus on if your goal is just to fuck that night.
I shoot for the stars. I'm different.
Okay.
I want the baddest in
But
the
if
room.
you want to be a high percentage
if you fall,
shooter,
at least you land among the clouds.
I want the baddest in the room.
if you want to be a high percentage shooter, and I'm not a high percentage shooter, I just know people that are, and want every time they go out, they want to do that. And women are the best bet every single time.
Okay.
You want to go after the bougie, whatever ones.
Nah,
But
I just like the prettiest girls.
Looks are subjective because
It is.
Somebody you might think is beautiful, I might look at and be like,
Yeah.
you know.
I remember years ago, I figured that out when I said Tiana Taylor was beautiful and people looked at me like I was crazy.
Tiana's always been one of those that
Tiana's very beautiful.
people either think she's the most beautiful woman in the world or people think that she's ugly.
I don't know how
lot.
anybody...
I've seen that a lot.
I don't know how anybody looks at
Since when we were
Tiana Taylor
growing
and
up-
doesn't think she's beautiful.
Since when
I
we
don't
were
see
growing
that.
up, a lot of that was a thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People, I'll be like, yo, how do you not think this girl's beautiful? Like, her features are amazing. But anyway.
Now I think about it, a chick with like one little whisker by accident she missed, yeah, they usually got good box.
Get that out.
I think Damaris
Pull that
Maxey
shit
might be-
out. Pluck that shit.
No, of course. Never
Not
seen a girl.
you.
Why not?
You can't just go around plucking like,
No, I would like when we were laying in bed
and you would pull it out yourself.
after like we were cuddling. Yeah, I'd be like, "Yo, want me to just get that for you?"
A girl ever had like hair around her nipples?
I pointed to, I don't know, for those watching on the camera before Maul said that, I was pointing because that was the topic I was going to get to next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen one. Little,
Fuck me up the first time I saw hair around
I've
her
dealt with a
nipples.
couple women that had just one chilling.
You sucked it.
Of course. You crazy?
It's a nasty ass white boy.
That's
You
not
can't
nasty,
suck no hair.
Ma.
You can't
That's
suck
a
a
low
hairy
ass hair. You
nipple.
can't even taste that shit.
You can't suck a hairy nipple.
Ma,
Damaris.
you've sucked hairy nipples before. You
Who?
just didn't
have you
even notice.
have you sucked
You didn't
hairy
even
pussy before?
notice.
Of course you have. You're a man.
Of course.
So one low ass hair on a nipple that you can barely see, I gotta stop.
can't
That's why I
suck-
stop in my tracks.
Because the clit is like a nipple.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
It's
side
the
with
pussy.
me.
The clit is the pussy nipple.
It is.
You didn't know that? You knew that.
Why you come on, you knew that.
You knew that. You knew the clit was the pussy nipple. Come on. Who didn't know the clit was the pussy
Ma.
nipple? I'm sucking. I've licked. It wasn't like extremely. It wasn't a bush,
I
but
know
it
what
was.
you're saying.
It wasn't bald.
Yeah.
So you've never licked
A bush?
bushy?
No, not bush. Not bush.
Define
Oh,
bush.
you really, really
Bush?
bougie. Like
Nah,
you're
I don't like
bougie.
the bush. I didn't vote for Bush.
Yes, you did.
I didn't vote for
You
Bush.
100% did.
No.
2 times.
No, I did not. I didn't
And his
vote for
father, you
Bush.
might have been old enough.
I didn't vote for Bush. I didn't
Definitely
vote
old
for,
enough.
I definitely was
You're
not
both
old
a
enough. Fuck you,
senior.
Rory. Yeah, I didn't vote for. I don't like the. I can't lick
Define
the
the
bush.
bush. Define a bush.
You know the bush where the hair is like. It's not just on the top. It's like on the lips.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't lick that. I'm sorry, bro. If it's just the landing strip that's you didn't get your wax and it's
A
hair.
landing strip is not a bush.
Yeah, but when it's the hair, you can't see the lips.
It's a lot.
You can't lick that, man. Where you licking?
The hair.
You don't even. Come on,
I just
fam.
like to volunteer the information that hair does not grow on the clit, which is where you're supposed to be looking anyway. That just lets me know y'all don't know. What
So
the fuck
that's
y'all
a-
doing.
No, but
Ah.
if it's thick enough, it hangs over and it covers the clit. You got to push that shit back with one hand.
So God was
Take
trying
the
to show
thumb,
us
pull
where
the
it
clit
was
up like
easily.
that, and the clit pop
y'all
right
kept
out
getting
like
waxed,
a fucking
so we couldn't
kickstand
find
on
it.
the bike. Yo, listen, I'm the nigga that's the ginger.
We should
It's
have
been
wrapped
real
up.
talk.
We should have wrapped up, bro.
The clip do pop out like a kickstand.
Aight.
If you take the thumb, Rory, right or wrong, you take the thumb and you go like that. Don't the click come out just like that sometimes?
Bit,
yeah, it come out like a kickstand for sure. But you got to keep the hand on the hair. If you let the hair fall back over, you got to start from scratch.
That is true.
You got to find the clit again.
Find.
Yeah, you got to find that clit again.
It's like a scavenger.
Nobody trying to keep finding the clit, Damaris. We ain't got time for that shit, man.
And the clips be in different areas too sometimes. I mean, the same area, but some be more covered than others. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to find.
Oh, is it really tough?
Yes. We've had a long day.
I'd like y'all to try to suck dick and then complain about something being tough.
This has gotten too out of hand in this room today. On MLK Day, this is what you told me, Damaris? You want me to try to do what to a what? What you did? No, ma'am, not me. If that's what you like, hey, nothing wrong with it. I just don't like that, Damaris.
I have not tried and failed. I'm just not going to try, period. That's a struggle that you can deal with on your own.
Let us know about those struggles. That's your department.
I will be searching for the clit.
Yeah.
I will say this weekend, though, I did have something on repeat the entire weekend.
What's that?
I may have been alone in the house, but this was banging all weekend. I miss a good rap Lucy.
Yeah. And this was hard.
This warmed my heart.
Yeah.
I was talking with Daniel. I haven't heard a good Lucy rap record in a long time. Like that just stopped. Like this is what I'm listening to the whole weekend. Game got off on this.
Yeah, he did. It was good to hear from. We had mentioned Game. I think in personal conversation a few months ago, I had talked about like we should try to hit Game and do something.
I would definitely want to sit with Game. Game and of course I
mean now I don't. It's kind of like.
Of course they'll want it, but
yeah, like everybody gonna want to talk to Game now
for sure. But I mean I feel like especially if you come from my era, Game is looked at a little bit differently because his discography I think is how you look at Ross's. Like that shit is. There's not a bad album in there. Mm-hmm. I stop anytime Game is doing something, even if it is some weird shit. Mm-hmm. I know the music is always going to deliver. So when he was in, they had clips of Ye, Hit Boy, AB. Who else was in there? With Game in them?
Rocky, Pusha T, Madonna.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Naomi Campbell.
Yeah, you know, regular sesh.
Floyd. You know, just come lay a vocal, man.
Yeah,
fuck it.
And everyone's like, why is Game in there? I'm like, y'all got Game fucked up and y'all got Game and Kanye's track record fucked up.
People forget because, again, there's so much music that comes out. It's easy to forget records. It's easy to forget moments and things like that. But if you know, you know. Like, I don't know. Game has, like you said, his discography, his track record, him and Kanye's work together. I mean, it's not something that was far-fetched.
Whack 100 owning the internet. It's just the easy
Whack
Clubhouse call.
Yeah, Whack House.
Whack House.
Yeah, it's Whack House now. It's no more Clubhouse. It's Whack House.
And if you listen to Donda and the type of, I feel like, sonics that Kanye is in, it's made for Game. It's made for Game's tone. It's made for how Game raps. It's
this track, I mean, this was definitely tailored for Game.
It's funny because when the JLEC and then the Locks version as well of Jesus Lord came out on Donda, I was like, this Game would destroy this. And this is kind of a rendition of that beat again. Yeah, it's not far
off.
With the Hit Boy touch to it.
It was good to see Hit Boy and Kanye back in the studio together.
Yeah, I hope Ye is giving all these people real apologies and not the it's time to heal apology.
No, it's time to heal.
No. If you did some fuck shit, let's talk. I'm not healed.
Nah, I'm still wounded.
Yeah. Just because you said heal, I'm not Wolverine.
It's just funny because, when a man goes through a breakup and he's able to have free time and he doesn't have to be home, he doesn't have to be married anymore. He's just back outside with his friends again. Like, Kanye has been everywhere. He's been in Miami. He's been in the water with a hoodie on with Jay Prince and Shine. You know what I mean?
Shine was not there.
Shine was there.
Shine was in the water?
He was standing right next to him. Oh. What are you talking about?
In a suit?
You think they was in the waters of Belize without Shine Poe?
I didn't know they was in Belize.
Yeah, they was in Belize, man. They was in the water with Shine.
Shine Poe.
Yeah, and then now he's in the studio with Floyd and AB and Madonna and this is just a free man. You see, this is what freedom looks like.
But you kind of, after the breakup, do have to hit a few people in your life, specifically from the opposite sex. Like, I was tripping, my bad.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying?
I disappeared. You know what I had to do with it was. Trying to keep this relationship going.
I had to keep my family together. You know what it is. But it's just good to see Kanye back out and, in the studio with people, and seems like he's On the surface, at least, he's happy. He's inspired.
No, he's not.
That's what I said. On the surface,
No, he's not.
Inside, he's crying.
Not on the surface either.
Really? You don't think he looks happy on the surface?
I love his verse, and I don't want to focus just on the gossip part, but we have to talk about God let me survive the crash just so I could be.
That's
so
it.
Not to.
I don't even think Pete Davidson was alive when that crash happened.
So he survived. God made him survive that crash, not to change music forever, change fashion specifically for a demographic
Has nothing to do with it.
forever.
Has nothing
create
to do with
all
it.
these amazing products. Have 5 children.
Has nothing to do with
take
why he
care
survived
of
the crash.
nephews and nieces, and that had nothing to do with it.
No.
We're not surviving this crash for that. That's just like, yo, if you get around to that stuff, you could do it. You're here
To kick some ass.
kick that lanky fuck's ass.
Yeah. That's why I'm saving you. You got to kick his ass. Yeah. And I loved it.
Kanye is such a Christian.
Yeah.
The amount of shit that he says about God and nonviolence and well, we should all be together, this and that. Nah, I'm gonna fuck him up though.
But you understand it though.
And on God, I'm gonna fuck him
Yeah.
up.
On God.
For God. He
And
put
this
me
is,
here.
And this is why we love Kanye, because he gives us Sunday service, gives us this inspirational music. He's like, I'm not cursing, this, that, and the third. And then he just jumps out randomly like, I'll kick his ass.
He goes
like,
from
oh, okay.
I'm Walt Disney, I'm Steve Jobs, I'm Elon Musk, I am put here to be the greatest product person, whatever the fuck he says
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
Nah, I was tripping before.
Yeah.
I'm just here to whoop one person's ass.
We thought the game would have said that on the track. It was Kanye. I'm here to kick his ass. That's why I moved across the street, because I want to kick some ass. I love it though. I think that this Kanye is the Kanye that we fell in love with, where we're not sure what he's gonna say.
It is funny though that like non-tough people, and I'm not saying Kanye's not tough, I don't know, but people that have not portrayed themselves as the stereotypical tough guy in their career, anytime there's beef, why they always run to the studio with gang members that they was never with before?
Battery, it gives you that.
Why is JoJo Simmons with the Crips in Queens? He doesn't know them.
That was a great time though. That was a great time.
Why is Bow Wow with the goons behind him that he just met?
That was it's just great energy. You need that aesthetic.
No,
You do.
The last
it
thing,
works in hip hop.
Bro, the last thing you need when you're pissed as someone that does not participate in that life. I'm not saying you can't defend yourself or fight or be a man. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like actively in violence that isn't to just defend yourself. Being around gang is the worst energy that you could possibly be around. They will gas you up like you will not to go do some
but
dumb
you need
shit.
that. You need that sometimes.
No.
You need them to be like, yo, you know it's all right to just like turn up and fuck somebody up.
And then when you turn up, where they at? If you're not paying them.
Yeah. And it's fucked up because like didn't the paparazzi catch a stray? Didn't Kanye lay like a fan out or something like that?
He let paparazzi out.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
And then he did an interview with what's the old
Hollywood
boy's name?
Unlocked.
Yeah, he'll get mad that I didn't remember his name.
Jason Lee.
Because he's very narcissistic. Jason Lee.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Another ran down on situation. I get run down on by the weirdest people of all time.
Jason Lee did not run
ran
down
down
on
on
you.
Well, yeah, I never told his story.
Really?
I didn't know his name, or I'd like kind of seen his face before. And that's not a shot at Jason Lee. I just don't pay attention to that type of the world. So it's the same thing if I ran down on someone, I wouldn't expect them to know who I am because I don't think that way. I think
Right.
some people just don't know who the fuck I am, which is fine. We were at the Rock Nation brunch, and I was standing with Cam, and he came up to me and was just like was static, and I was like, "What's up?" He's like, "You know what you did?" I'm like, "What did I do? I don't know who you are."
Really?
Yeah, I have
Jason
not
Lee
the
is cool,
slightest
man.
clue. I had
he's
no
cool.
opinion on him at all. I
Yeah,
had no idea who the fuck he was. I was like, "Dog, I have no idea what you're talking about."
No, I know what you mean. Sometimes when you just don't know somebody and don't
Yeah.
know that they have static with you, it throws you off. But I met Jason Lee and he's cool. It was a cool
I'm sure he is.
conversation.
It was a very odd thing.
Yeah,
It was
cool.
brief, and then Cam looked, went, "Who the fuck was that?"
Probably
I said, I don't know.
Yeah, it was probably something from the old.
I'm sure, and I don't
You
care.
get ran
But-
down a lot. Ran down on a lot.
I mean,
But
Rory
but
was that type of-
has there ever been a period to the end of that sentence though?
Talk your shit.
Where the gang members at? Hype me up.
Where the gang members at? Like they gonna say I'm
guys-
right here.
guys, I fully do not think Jason Lee was running down on me to have a physical altercation at the Rock Nation brunch.
Nah, Jason Lee
I
is
do
cool,
not believe
man.
that at all. He seems cool.
Yeah,
that
cool
was just
guy.
I-
Shout
I
out
was-
to Jason Lee. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked.
That was a funny story I forgot about and I never really told because there really wasn't much to tell, but it was just odd. And that other time with Bobby Lights, but that was your fault.
It's always my fault. Sorry, that's
It
why you
really,
my guy.
literally is always your
I
fault.
know, man. I'm trying. Man, I'm working on me.
Bobby said he was gonna see you.
See, It's MLK Day, first of all. Like it's
You see
peaceful
the white
protest.
man stirring up
Yeah,
shit?
like come on, man, we not doing that. But you said Kanye did Hollywood Unlocked.
Yeah, so yes. All right, so shout out Jason Lee because getting a Kanye West interview is not the easiest thing on earth to do. That There's very few people on earth can say that they have gotten a Kanye West interview. So shout out to him for that. And he explained in that he didn't hit the kid or whatever, the paparazzi.
Yeah, he didn't hit.
I don't
He
know.
didn't. No, he said he didn't hit a fan. He said it was paparazzi. He didn't hit a fan.
Oh, because there's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a difference.
And paparazzi.
Of course.
The camera's the only difference.
No, that's not
there's
true.
a way big
You
difference.
can be a fan and still be paparazzi. Like some of these paparazzis are legit fans of the people that they take pictures of.
Okay, but leave me the fuck alone.
No, I'm with you on that. But that doesn't mean that they're not a fan.
The intentions are drastically different.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I don't know. Some could say otherwise. It's not because now everyone just wants to take a picture with you.
Fans have cameras now. They have their phones in their hand all the time if they see you. So, I mean, you know,
They're just paparazzis.
They get inappropriate. They get in your way. They try to stop you from pulling out of the parking spot. Same as paparazzi. Paparazzi just has a more flash. That's it.
I could never live that life. That seems terrifying to me. I feel like I would hit
inconvenient.
somebody often.
Yeah, it's just inconvenient when you just out and might be with family, you trying to move around. You don't really want that attention. Just kids may be with you. You might be with a young lady that you don't want. You know, you don't want to put her in that spotlight when you're one of the most
Or can't be
famous.
seen with her.
Yeah. Well, now you're single. You can be single with
fucking with
anybody, but you know, you don't want to put people in that spotlight to where now people are following you because it's an inconvenience for everybody. Like nobody wants to be followed. Who the fuck wants to be followed?
Yeah, but they kind of live and die off. Don't live and die off it. Let me completely take that back. But part of their lifestyle is that. Like that's why I think Kanye would run to a Jason Lee for that rather than run to a Elliot Wilson because they're talking about that world. And Kanye has definitely strived because of the Kardashians in that world. They kind of need and call those people to be around at certain times. Do you think they're accidentally catching Pete and Kim or Kanye and Shorty? It's like, no, it's just all
they kind of
we going here.
Yeah, they it's the paparazzi thing is weird. I don't know how they know where people are going, where they're headed.
Because they tell them.
A lot of the times they tell them, but people call in. Like if you're a restaurant owner and you have one of those restaurants that celebrities frequent and Kanye and his new girlfriend walk in, you're calling the people and saying, yo, they here. You're doing that.
People at the spot, you mean?
The people at the spot. Fans, restaurant owners.
Not to drop names, but when we was in LA and Chloe was with us, we didn't even know where we were going yet. We figured it out in the car. And we went to the hookah spot, and when we pulled up to the hookah spot, they were already there. I'm like, we didn't even know we were coming here. How the fuck are they here already?
When we had Hove at Palooza, we didn't tell anyone but 3 or 4 people. And there were already paparazzis at the back door of Hammerstein Ballroom waiting. And I was like, how the fuck do they know this?
Something.
And I'm not saying they followed the car. They were waiting already. I'm like, how the fuck do y'all know this?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how they do that. It fucked me up.
Maybe Hammerstein
we didn't even know where we were going, and they were there when we got there.
Hammerstein might have called.
That could have been it. But yeah, either way.
The hookah spot couldn't have called because nobody called the hookah spot and said we were coming. So that's why I was just like,
maybe it was you.
I think the paparazzi, they keep.
Maybe you text Van.
No,
like,
no, I didn't text.
We on our way to Hollywood hookah.
I think that the paparazzi know each other and they kind of like keep communications like a ring.
Oh, definitely.
Yo, they're headed down this block. They're headed down. It got to be something like that. It has to be.
I guess. I just think that's a really odd profession.
It is. It's weird. It's a weird world. But whatever. Everybody got to make a living. But I just wish they would find a different way to make a living than being inconvenient to people.
Yeah, like take Instagram girls into weird situations and get them naked and call it art. Like do that instead.
Okay.
All right.
Yo, you camera people are kind of fucking weirdos now that I think about it.
Kind of? Very.
We don't get into
No disrespect, Carl.
Mad disrespect, Carl.
Carl and Eden take their abilities and use it for creative things.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
With some sick shit sprinkled in.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
for sure. Carl, I mean, more so Carl with some sick shit. But he does sick shit with himself.
Yeah. So that's okay.
So that's fine. The only person that's being harmed is Carl and his brother.
yeah.
These paparazzis are just running around taking photos of fucking people's personal lives. And then all these other IG photographers are doing nothing but being nasty perverts and keeping all these files in their computer of the outtakes where they're really naked and put them on OnlyFans. Like, y'all are sick. Y'all are just perverts with a cannon.
Yeah, but we know that we've uncovered that about photographers a while ago. Like telling a girl to get in a tub full of Fruit Loops and milk is not art.
No. It's not going into the middle of the woods and be like, yo, just get ass naked.
Yeah, that's not art.
Like, no.
Like, yeah, like this is for your sick like pleasure, but it is what it is. But what did they talk about on Hollywood Unlocked?
Oh, I just saw the clip. I didn't watch the full interview.
Is it out yet? Do we know
That's
if
a
it's out?
Damaris question. I just saw the clip.
Okay.
So I think some of it is out.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's releasing it piece by piece. But yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I gotta check that out. See what Ye talking about. Nah, I like the fact that Kanye is back on his, on this energy. Like he's not being the humble CEO of Gap, CEO of Adidas.
When was he ever the humble CEO of Gap and Adidas?
Well, he wasn't as vocal as he's known to be. He's a little more vocal these last couple weeks. It seems like he's more, like I said, he's single now. He's hanging out with his friends. He's back in the studio. He's putting out records with Game. He's back with Hit Boy and,
Moneybag Yo. Yeah, he's doing the breakup well, I think.
Yeah,
Gang
absolutely.
members, rappers that make party music.
You know how it is when you break up? It's like you never want to go home because you don't want to be alone. So you always ask him, yo, where you at? You pull up to everybody's house. You don't never want to leave. Everybody start
rounds.
yawning. You still up talking. It's like, fam, you got to go home.
Because you want that embrace of walking in like they ain't seen you in a minute because you've been locked up.
Yeah,
you've been doing it
exactly.
big.
But it's like, fam, it's 4 a.m. Like it's time you got to go home.
And then when your friend has a breakup and just won't shut up about how much this bitch was tripping.
Yeah,
it's like, all right, no. I thought you wanted to come here and be single and have a good time. I don't want to.
We don't want to talk about.
You're actually ruining it for the other women that are here as well.
Oh no, they're going through that. AB got an earful this weekend.
Well, AB's probably that's why he's hanging out.
He's the one giving the earful.
He's talking about Kim. AB's talking about Tom. Like they both have a breakup just in a different capacity.
It's the same. For sure it's the same.
Like I can't even see my team.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, hopefully, the divorce and, custody and all of that is somewhat fair to both parties. Let's say that. So hopefully they land on something that's fair.
I just think that was one of the funniest raps ever.
No, it was. Absolutely.
Within 5 minutes, you said you had the greatest divorce of all time, and then was in your car following GPS directions. When you let the voice go in the GPS, you're focused on where you don't want to miss
your turn. Yeah, you don't.
I am having the worst.
I don't even want to have
ever.
to look at my phone. I don't want to miss no turn. Let me know where I'm going. But either way, that was the Eazy record with the Game and Kanye. Dope record. I enjoyed it.
For sure.
We got some more new music this weekend.
You guys heard Cordae?
Did hear Cordae.
I didn't listen to it yet. How was it? I definitely bought it.
I listened
to
it all weekend. Because I'm a big Cordae fan. When was the last Cordae album? 2 or 3 years?
I want to say about 2 years. Yeah.
It's been a minute, which was to me a phenomenal album. This one was good, but again, I hold artists to the standard of who I think they are and can be.
Mm-hmm.
And the rapping was great. We're never going to say Cordae can't rap.
Mm-hmm. Because
he can rap so well, I thought he would focus on production a little bit more in this one. And it's a little stagnant. It's a little like...
Who's some of the producers?
I didn't even look through on who it was. The beats aren't bad, but to wait that long, I kind of figured he was focusing on really putting together it on a music level.
Mm-hmm.
Like this felt like, yeah, it's top tier rapping, but I feel like he can do what he did on this album in his sleep.
Okay.
So I guess with the time period, I had the expectation that it would feel more like an album. I feel like Cordae could do this shit in like 5 months at most.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can rap really well. We know that. Yeah. Get on a beat and just rap better than anybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what he did on this, and I thought it was actually a step back musically from the last one.
Really?
Rapping is still top tier. Still love Cordae.
But the production
I just thought, the production, I felt like he could have put a bit more in. Because even on like the intro, it switched up a little bit, had a cool outro, and I started to feel like, oh, okay, he is going in that world. And then from there, it was just like, here's a beat, rap, hook, rap, next song, rap, hook, rap, next song. Like it just...
Okay.
It kind of felt like, load the beat up. And we're done.
I know what you mean.
And we're done. And that's not bad. I want to make that clear. Like it's...
But you wasn't
in no
expecting
way that is it bad at all. It is good. I just felt he could have matured more with the production value around his rapping and took in a little bit more risks rather than 16 hook 16.
Okay.
That's really it.
I'm gonna check it out. I like Cordae.
I know. Listen, I had it on repeat all weekend. I did enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I expected a little bit more.
All right. Well, Cordae from a bird's eye view in your DSPs. And I keep saying in stores. Nobody goes to stores.
It's a store though. DSP is a store.
I guess so.
Roy, did you hear Aunt Clemons?
I did hear Aunt Clemons.
Foreplay, the EP. Nice little 4-pack, 12 minutes, in and out, pause.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I think Ant needs to do more of those because Ant.
I like R&B artists doing that.
Yeah, and the amount of because Ant is a really phenomenal writer and writes for a lot of other people and gives a lot of shit away. So Ant is one of those like the way Ty Dolla is, where they're sitting on 10,000 songs.
Yeah.
So I think just getting a lot of those off the hard drive because they are so good and just little 4-packs and shit is a good route for him right now while he works on the full joint.
I like that. I think that he should do one of these a month, maybe.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, he could do
a 4-pack, throw those out there, get them streams. Cause I like Ant a lot.
No, Ant is really good.
His pen is dope.
Jim Jones, Gangsta Grills, we set the trends. I mean, at this point, I'm just repeating myself.
Yeah.
Of how great Jimmy's second half of his fucking career is.
Consistent. Jim has been very consistent, man. And you know, as a someone that loves the art and loves the culture as much as I do, like I respect when artists are just consistent. Sometimes people are like, oh, but we got this from them already. You know, we heard that and it sounds like this. And I get that. I understand people's frustrations with that. But more importantly, I just love consistent good work, consistent good art.
I feel like if there's so much more out there of it, then we get annoyed. Jim is being consistent and doing an era that we love at such a high volume when no one else is really doing this that way. So he could do this every month and I would never get tired of it because no one else is doing it from that era in this type of way. I mean, the Jimmy shit, I'll repeat myself of how much Jim has grown in the second half of his career. So,
very consistent, man. Very, very consistent. I respect that. Who else put something out?
There was some good Lucy's too. Murder Beats, Blast and Wale, One Shot. I really liked. I think that's gonna be one of those day party club hookah record type shit.
Earl Sweatshirt put out Sick.
He did. Finally.
I liked it. I listened to it last night. The production is crazy on it.
Yeah.
The production is crazy. Sounds good. Earl sounds good. Still rapping at a high level. I like the Titanic joint. That record is hard.
With Earl, that's one of those, like, I'll come back to y'all in 6 months with my review. Yeah. Just because, like, it's Earl. It's going to take a lot of time to,
I get it.
to catch everything and really understand that. But shout out to Earl, Hop, Guru, Alchemist, everyone that worked on that.
Real good job on that
they've been
project.
working on that for a minute. Saba put out a great record, Come My Way with Crazy Moan. Eazy and 2 Chainz put something out with Static. I want that Static Selector and 2 Chainz album to just drop. I don't know what's going on. I know how those types of things go, but they're sitting on so much good music. It's unbelievable.
Somebody told me that Stove God put something out.
Damaris?
But no, not Damaris. Damaris didn't tell me. Somebody told me and they was like, yo, but you got to pay $1 million for the album or something crazy like that.
Oh yeah, he's selling if I'm not mistaken, it's a mixtape on his website.
For $1 million?
Like, can we crowdfund that, or just one person have to pay the mill?
Crowdfund it?
Yeah, like one person has to pay $1 million for the album.
I got $100 on it.
Yeah, like I'll put $100 up. Why not?
Musical art piece for $1 million.
Listen, man, the government got that fucking Wu-Tang album, so I'm not doing any of this bid for the fucking
he
highest bidder shit.
I like Stove God. I think he's one of the best young dudes, though. I like him a lot.
Do we want that Wu-Tang album?
The $1 million one?
Well, it sold for more than $1 million, I think, to that fucking sleazy
I gotta be able to hear some
sus.
snippets. Like if I'm gonna pay $1 million for an album, I gotta hear some snippets. And y'all might have to come perform that once a year in my crib, the whole album.
Well, Ghostface said he did hear it, and this was his review.
Trash.
That's all it was.
Okay. So I'm taking Ghostface's word on that. I don't want to hear that.
No, I don't need it.
Yeah, I'm cool.
And if the government's doing the rollout, I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't want that. If Ghostface is saying the album is trash, it's trash.
I think my favorite record that came out over the weekend though was J.I.D, 21 Savage, Baby Tate, Surround Sound.
Yeah, you just told me about. I didn't even know they put something out.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
When I say, you know how we talk about 2 Chainz, where it's like Chainz can be respected by more of like the turn up trappy crowd and also people that fuck with lyrics. To me, 21 Savage is the new 2 Chainz in that regard. Cause he's been rapping. I don't think people really like are giving
his
him
best verse to me was the joint on Ross album on the Outlaws record. So that's probably 2 Chainz's best. I mean, 21 Savage's best verse.
and we had brought that up last episode because I think J.I.D had tweeted out that this was coming out and it was his favorite 21 Savage verse. J.I.D smoked this shit, but I do want to get right to just 21's shit. So
J.I.D he's one of the new aliens that have landed.
For sure. And got the Miss Fat Booty Aretha Franklin sample that
can't go wrong with that.
Ever.
21 Shout out to 21, off. Man.
Every time he rap, I want to twerk. I love him.
21 Savage, J.I.D, surround sound, Baby Tate.
We gotta go to Houston.
Evolution as a rapper.
I need to see the asses in Houston shaking to this. Houston or Atlanta? Come on, D. We out.
I was trying to go for my birthday. Man, I ain't fucking with y'all. Ma, don't invite me nowhere else. Every time you invite me somewhere, we never go. I ain't gonna do that shit.
For your birthday, we're going to the strip club. We're going to Miami.
Thank you. You want to go to Miami or you want to go to Houston? I want to go to Miami. I need a beach. I'm a beach girl.
All right, so we're gonna go to Miami. Take you to Tootsie's, the best lemon pepper wings, and Tootsie's.
Right.
Which, Houston got that lake.
Taking somebody to a lake is crazy.
That lake be turned
Over
up.
a beach?
That lake be turned up.
Yeah, but you gotta
Or
go.
it's the Gulf of Mexico. It's one of them shits. I don't know.
The Gulf.
It's the Gulf of Mexico. So you never been in the
your
Gulf?
Bodies of water?
Yeah.
I don't
You've never
know
been in the
body.
Gulf?
I do not.
Never had your toes in the Gulf?
Yes,
had
I
to
have. Absolutely, I have.
Ma, where the
You
Gulf
definitely
at?
went down to
Where the
Tampa
Gulf?
and touched
Mexico.
Yeah, but where is the Gulf?
And the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes, but where, Ma?
It's like that.
Mexico's a big ass country. Where?
For sure, but it's like that. It's like it looks like a kind of looks like a lake, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like when you leave
America?
Cancun, right? Is that
Cancun is on that side? Yes.
That has to be the Gulf of Mexico.
No, Cancun's on the other side. You're thinking of
I can't wait till Pete get a map and put it in between y'all.
Yeah. No.
No,
Hey, look, man.
Cabo's on the other side. Cabo, Cancun. There's only 3 places you can fucking go.
Listen, man, it's the Gulf of fucking Mexico. If I'm in Cancun, Mexico, and I'm in some water, it has to be the Gulf of Mexico.
No, because Cabo is the Pacific.
Yeah, but so where's Cancun?
On the Gulf side. Cabo's
So
on the
that's
other
what I
side.
just said.
I know. I corrected myself.
Okay.
Cabo's on the Pacific
I think
side.
that was the Gulf
You
of Mexico.
peasants go on the Gulf side.
Yeah, I mean,
We over here with the
Peasants.
Pacific where you're not even allowed in the water.
either way, I need to see some asses shaking to that record right there.
It's a great record.
I already
And
know.
the beat switches up.
I ain't even
J.I.D
hear
goes crazy.
J.I.D's flowing it yet, and I could already hit it. That bounce, I already know what he's doing.
No, it's a really good record. But we'll take Damaris to the Gulf.
Yeah, absolutely. We got to take her to the Gulf or Miami. When's your birthday?
March 26th.
Okay, yeah, no, we out. We out.
I mean, you might be
Damaris has
getting, I'm
never
going to
been
take you
to
to Key West with the old people.
Damaris has never been
Yo,
to
this how I know I'm getting old. I was looking, I'm like, damn, I kind of want to go to the Florida Keys or like Destin. I'm like looking for like resorts and shit in
Key
Destin,
West being
Florida. I'm
a
like,
destination is hysterical, but
because I'm
anywhere
old.
that Southwest goes is not a destination to me.
I'm fucking old, yo.
Any flight that goes direct from Albuquerque, New Mexico to Key West, no, that's not it. I'm sorry. That drive from Miami to Key West, though, is actually really nice.
Really?
Yeah, you hit every single key. It's dope. Key West is cool.
Yeah, no, we got to take Damaris to the strip club for a B-Day. Got to.
But listen, you know she's like a vet, though. Like, she'll get in there and get real comfortable. We're not going to show her nothing she don't know.
I'm a
ring.
strip club connoisseur.
I know
like,
that.
that used to
But
be
she's
like
just never
my
been
shit.
she's never been to Magic City.
No, I've never
Like,
been
it's
to
certain
Magic
places strip club connoisseurs
Because I had
have
never
to
been
go.
to Atlanta.
Yeah, so we got to get her to Magic City. Have you been to Tootsie's in Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Tootsie's is great.
So maybe Magic City. We might have to do Magic City for your birthday.
What's the other one in Miami is good? The Office?
G5. The Office is good, too. Office is ratchet. Nice and ratchet.
That's my type of strip club. Tootsie's is sometimes like a little too bougie for me.
The G5, we was walking in and security was like searching everybody. And like, he was one, the strong, aggressive security niggas.
Mm-hmm.
He patting us down. And you know when you're on the court and you make a good play and the niggas pat you on your ass? Like, he pat me on my ass and was like, all right, fam, you good. And it's kind of like you turn around like, fam, come on, fam. Like, you can't search me for weaponry and then pat my ass because I don't have a weapon. Like,
Yo,
The coach pat in the strip club is sick.
yeah, it's like, come on. And then you can't say nothing to him. What you gonna say to this big dude outside with the knuckles that's built into the gloves?
you want some real white humor?
I love white humor.
On MLK
Absolutely.
Day?
Absolutely.
My godbrother went at MetLife when they started to get real crazy with security. Like, you had to show your phone when you walked in.
Mm-hmm.
And they was getting crazy with the pat downs. He would change the background of his phone to like a really big dick and would just, because they have to look at your phone.
Yeah.
And they would just open the phone and they'd just be staring at a really big dick. And then they do the wild pat down. He'd get real close to them and whisper in their ear, "Thank you." And like breathe on their ear.
Oh yeah, no, he's playing a dangerous game. You can't play that game with certain security dudes. You get laid out.
Listen, man.
Yeah, certain dudes ain't playing that. That
white
there.
White guy from New Jersey who's a Jets fan. It's a little different.
Yeah, but that game right there, you got to play with the right security guard.
I agree. Oh no, I was like 2 or 3 people behind him every time he did that. I was like, hey, no, I'm gonna watch. It's gonna be funny, but I'm not gonna be right there.
Somebody ain't gonna laugh at that. Somebody not gonna take kindly to that type of shit
at all. Especially the MetLife security.
Who else put out some joints?
Well, Young Dolph is coming out with something. Young Dolph's people are coming out with something this weekend.
Okay.
Are we excited about that, or are we like keeping that same retard?
How much of it is Dolph?
I don't know. It came out yet.
Well, no, but I'm saying, do we know? Is it like a collab compilation project with his artists, or is it Dolph music?
I think it's Dolph music, unreleased Dolph music.
I mean, he didn't pass very long ago. I'm sure he has a lot of completed stuff that was ready to go.
For sure.
So this one, yeah, I would be excited as if this was a new Dolph album that probably he was intending to put out in this type of way.
Yeah, every artist has, the way people record now. You have every artist has a whole hard drive full of joints that they haven't put out. I'm sure.
Yeah, but it's just like it's a reason why they haven't put them out. Maybe then, like when you're an artist, I want my shit to be
a certain way.
Presented
a certain way. Yeah.
So it's like, don't take my shit and go finish it up with
hopefully
your vision.
These are the people that were in charge of that, and they know what his vision was. They know the way he likes his shit to be presented, and they like the way he likes the way his art to be, presented to the world. So hopefully they get it right. Hopefully. Either way, I'm a fan of. I was always been a fan of Dolph. So I'm always excited to get some new Dolph music.
And he seems so hands-on with everything. I'm sure he was gearing up to put something out regardless, and his team he was vocal to prior to on how things were going to go. So I think we could keep this as a real Dolph album.
Well, that's
same way Life After Death was a real big album, and it just happened around the same exact time of his passing. I think it's in that regard.
Well, that's all the music I had for over the weekend. I don't know if y'all...
Wayne, really sorry for the wait for streaming services.
Oh yes, I did. I did get that.
Is it a classic?
Sorry for the wait. sorry for the wait. Wayne has. Now I will say that Wayne has some of those droughts. Classics.
No Ceilings is a classic
for sure. Absolutely.
No Ceilings.
Like that's without a doubt. Some of those drought tapes was like, yeah.
Well, is this going to be a trend? I hope it is. I'm just getting all mixtapes on
because I need soul tapes.
They need to, yeah. Like I'm waiting for that.
I need the soul tapes badly.
Definitely waiting for that. Those days, the DSP.
But that's expensive as fuck.
They have a lot of
is that really worth the return on investment with that?
They got to figure something out, man. We just need to be able to stream our favorite artists' mixtapes, some of the music that wasn't released as albums. Like we just need to be able to open our phone and just have that. Now you can go on Dat Piff and. You can still listen to music there, a lot of those mixtapes, but it's not really the same.
I guess just what's the incentive for an artist to want to do that outside of the obvious, which is to have their fans be happy. But from a business standpoint, a lot of these people are going to want upfront fees, and then they're going to want to take all the publishing. So if I'm already getting a penny from streaming, and then you're going to take all the points on the record already because it is technically yours. I'm making zero money, and then I'm just putting upfront money if you want a fee as well. So I'm just coming out of here in the negative no matter what. And some of those artists that we love the mixtapes may not be in the financial place where they can just shovel over $250,000 to put out a mixtape that they're not going to receive any money back on. That's maybe if they want to put a tour around it to build some buzz, they could do it. I just don't see. Not every artist is Wayne that can do that. Not every artist is Nicki that can do that. Not every artist is Drake that can go put So Far Gone on.
Well, whatever needs to happen,
makes sense.
Something needs to happen because we need to be able to fucking stream a lot of these mixtapes.
Dat Piff has a good app.
No, yeah, it does. It does. But I think that I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think when you use it, the app you can't close it out and go to like your text or something like that.
Pretty sure you can.
You can.
It doesn't run as efficient as
it's not
Apple
really.
Music,
It's not very user friendly.
It still works. But hey, listen, if you get YouTube Premium, you can do it.
That might be what you have to get then.
And if you still have iTunes like me, I literally have every mixtape ever. I just hit my library, and everything's there.
Yeah, no, I lost my my laptop that had all my iTunes music.
Left it at the strip club?
Probably. I used to do my homework in the strip club, so probably.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah, man. We didn't talk about it last week, but Fan Duel made its way to New York finally. And I got to be honest, man. I think it's a bad thing. It's I'm seeing a lot of these young dudes, man. They addicted to this Fan Duel.
It's messing up your racket at the gambling spot?
Nah, it's just I see what it's gonna do, man. It's gambling is never a good thing, first of all.
It's bad advice.
But then when you put it in the palm of your hand, you don't even have to leave home to gamble. It's scary. Like a lot of these young dudes, they addicted to this Fan Duel shit. You know, betting on these games every day, and I know where this shit can end up, man. You start looking up and you don't have no more money in your savings, and then you start selling your clothes to get money, selling sneakers.
Wait,
you know,
that's what these kids doing?
That's what they're doing. They're
All
selling
from the palm of their hand.
They're selling their sneakers. They're going through their closet, seeing which off-whites they can sell and all of this, just chasing this Fan Duel shit. It's gonna be bad, man.
This shit is the new NFT?
No, this is worse.
New crypto?
No, this is real. This is like your money is gone if LeBron don't make this free throw.
It's not invested. It's
yeah,
gone.
like if LeBron don't score the first basket, your money is gone.
You're not eating that week?
Your $100 out of here.
But they used to gambling with OnlyFans, because anytime you get a private message, you can't see it. It'd be like $30. I promise this is the crazy shit, and then it'd just be their IG photo, and then you just gambled away $30.
Yeah, but FanDuel is different because there's games every night, multiple games.
IG chicks posting every night too?
No, but they post, like a lot of these IG chicks only post once a week. They be tricking guys.
Talking about on
it's the same photo shoot. They had the same lingerie, just a different angle.
For sure.
It's like, hey, you sent this already. I need a new batch.
Word.
Don't send me the batch from 3 weeks ago.
The Miami batch.
Yeah, don't send that to me. Nah, don't show
5 months.
Yeah, don't show me the same Teddy set with a new angle. I don't want to see that. Get some new lingerie. But yeah, that FanDuel shit, man, it's gonna be bad, bro. A lot of these young dudes, they really caught up in this shit. Because you don't see when it was in Jersey, you don't see people going to Jersey to play.
No.
But
well, you would see
now
that, like the Jersey bars, you would see.
Yeah, but now that in New York and you hanging out, I'm hanging out with dudes and they on their phones, they checking the fan. I forget that it's in New York now. You can play, you can gamble, and they just addicted, man.
So you just be in St. Nick and people screaming about.
No, they right here. Yeah, you text them like, yo, what's good, yo, man, this nigga Russ fucking up the line. I'm like, what? Yo, this nigga John Morant, big. I need one more assist. They just took him out. I'm like, wait, y'all really sitting at home gambling on all of this? Like, it's bad, bro.
So you're saying basketball players already had to be a little nervous when they came to New York, certain spots they go to, certain strip clubs, certain women that they deal with, just because they could get robbed because of what they had. Now you're saying there'll be a personal vendetta when they get robbed.
Absolutely. They got to be careful. A lot of dudes
they'll
get
beat up, not take their chain, nothing. Be like, nah, this is for the spread last week.
Yeah, you fucked up my spread. Yeah, absolutely. It's happening.
Off GP,
it's a real thing, bro. And I don't, I thought that being able to gamble on games was going to be a good thing. Like, outside of Las Vegas, I'm like, why can't people just gamble on games? But it's gambling. I was never a gambler, first of all. Something about losing my money and somebody just walking away acting like everything's okay.
Stop you.
It never sat well with me. So but I'm seeing a lot of these
in college.
Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of these young dudes. It's bad, man. They caught up. They deep into this FanDuel shit.
Anyways, with that said, Tamara, she was in these streets this weekend.
I was not in these streets. I'm tired.
Me and D was supposed to hook up and go out.
Man, go to hell.
D, it was minus.
Yeah, Spider-Man, you guys supposed to watch.
D, the wind chill factor said -2. I would never have you come outside in -2.
This is the thing.
She was outside, ankles out.
Minus Saturday, you went out?
Friday. No, I did not go anywhere on Saturday.
Right.
I am old. I can only go out one day a weekend.
Yeah, Friday I saw that you was out. You and the team.
This is the thing. If we have plans, just hit me and say, yo, I don't want you out when it's cold.
You right, D. But I just felt like some shit between black people don't need to be talked about.
Right.
I know you was at home like, this nigga Maul better not hit me to come outside today.
Nah, I wasn't going.
And I was like, I know D better not hit me to come outside today because it's not fucking happening. -2, no thanks.
Sometimes you have to do a metaphorical temperature check and be like, yo, you still want to go out? Yeah, and just let them know, like, I'm not going out.
But I didn't know it was gonna be that cold that next day. I also didn't plan on getting that. I didn't plan on being out as late on Friday as I was, because we were supposed to go to the movies at like 3, right?
Yeah. Me and D had the whole day set. We was gonna go see Spider-Man.
We talked the night before.
When were y'all gonna be outside?
Saturday we were supposed to go, but then we didn't know it was gonna be that cold. I didn't check.
Just get in the Uber and then get out of the Uber.
Nah, bro.
But yeah,
-2. I'm cool. I'm cool on the Spider-Man -2.
that cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You guys could have done the drive-in and never left the car.
They have a drive-in now in New York?
And in Williamsburg. That's why I saw Spider-Man. I saw it at the drive-thru, yeah.
You was gonna drive us?
No.
We go
I'm
Uber.
not sitting in the back of my Mazda trunk with the seats laid out and the blankets with y'all too.
Yeah, like why not?
What you mean? Why not? No, there's mad knots.
Let's make it happen.
How many knots you need out of that?
Let's make it happen.
Oh
I'm not sitting thigh to thigh with y'all.
We should do that. We should lay back in the Mazda with some blankets and shit.
Looking through the back of the fucking Mazda
And watching Peter
windshield.
Parker swing through New York City. New York City. Because that ain't New York.
It was Vancouver.
Some of them buildings I was like, fam. And some of them Peter Parkers, I'm like, that building ain't there.
That's what I couldn't rock. That's why I couldn't rock with
building
Dark
ain't
Knight like that. Even though I love Dark Knight and it is a classic.
Yeah, that looks nothing
that
like
wasn't
New York.
Gotham, bro. That's Chicago. Like you hitting all the iconic Chicago shots.
Yeah,
just say Chicago.
That's not New York City. We New Yorkers know that's not New York City, bro. That's not New York.
Yeah, well, I'm mad you guys didn't get to do your date.
Yeah, nah, we gonna go soon though. I promise
I'm
you.
not going nowhere.
We go-
Where was
D.
you out on Friday night that you was out really late?
Shaking ass.
You shut it down?
I was not. Shut it down.
You didn't shut it down?
I went
Multiple
to lunch.
spots.
I went to lunch at 3:45, which I did not plan. We were supposed to go to dinner, but she said she wanted to do lunch. We went to lunch at 3:45.
Oh, it was one of those days.
Yeah.
Got in at 3:45.
In the middle of dinner, literally when I'm paying my check, I get a notification that says, "You have a call." I'm like, "Oh shit, I got a call with Rory."
That's right.
Yeah.
You didn't have to be on that call though, but go ahead.
No, yeah. So I went downstairs and took it. And then we left. We went to Dream Hotel. And we were it was close. It was like across the street.
That's so weird because all of you live in New York City. Why would you need to go to a hotel?
We just went to the.
We
went to Dream Hotel to get drinks at the hotel lobby.
Mm-hmm.
So we were there for hours. And then Loyan came through. And then we all went up to PhD. We went to the rooftop just real quick.
Just real quick.
Yeah, just
Shout
real quick.
out there,
I think we left by like 12. We were gone by like 11:30, 12 o'clock.
See what the team is doing more.
We got to check the books, man.
They just at the
PhD
hotel in the city.
Crazy.
The hotel in the city they live in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like it. Y'all got a room just to pregame.
They going crazy.
Nah.
They going crazy, man.
I'm not pre-gaming with Loyan.
Was it a dream?
Yeah.
You had a good time?
No, it was a dream.
Oh no, it was cool. It was cool. No, I had a good time.
Okay.
I was just exhausted. I have a 4-hour time span to be outside, and I was outside from 3:45 to 12 o'clock. That's a long time for me.
You're gonna make the movie at 10-degree weather?
No, that was the next day.
That was the next day.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, she couldn't.
Nah, I wasn't making that movie. I was just mad that Maul didn't hit me up, and I didn't get a chance to cancel on him.
She's right.
You know, I wasn't going.
But I just thought we used our black telepathicalness.
Oh yes, yeah, right.
And just once you feel the weather, you like, nah, black people don't do -2. We don't do that. Not for no damn Peter Parker. We ain't doing that. MLK birthday, maybe. Peter Parker.
MLK birthday.
No.
So was there any observations? You were out. You were on a night. People weren't really out because it was going to be cold that night as well.
Yeah, well,
give me some observations of the I go out to the club in the cold crowd.
It wasn't a club though.
All right, a hotel rooftop. I'm sorry. You don't have to get...
It was a lounge. It was cool. Like it was cool. It was. I'm too old.
What did y'all drink?
How'd you feel about your crew? Like, and how y'all was being represented and how they was making moves around the lounge and the bar.
Oh no,
and who they was talking to.
We was chilling. We weren't even like really thinking about nobody. Loyan like knew some. It was like an African like Renaissance in there. They had like it was like mad the Africans in there that he just knew. I'm like, Africa's the biggest continent, but every time you see an African, y'all just know each other. I don't understand that shit. Yeah. But yeah, he was making moves. I was chilling, fist pumping. Okay. They was playing that techno. You know, when they mixed the mid 2007s hip hop pop with the techno shit. I was in there fist pumping. That's my vibe. I like that. Okay. So I was chilling. Tashay was drunk. I was tired. Yeah, I was tired. I was exhausted.
Why every time I hear about Tashay, she was drinking?
Because she's with Damaris.
Damaris
just be feeding her red wine.
I be feeding everybody alcohol. I'm not gonna lie.
But you be feeding people the wrong alcohol. Don't feed a sad girl red wine at her show.
Yeah.
I had her on. She was on rum. I had her on rum and tequila.
Rum and tequila.
Friday. Mm-hmm.
You might be a predator.
Jesus Christ. Rum and tequila?
Yeah, we
might need to watch out for you. No, you might be part of the problem.
Oh, that's why y'all bring me around the women so I could be a predator and y'all don't have to.
Well, we would not be predators. Yeah. We are trying to defend them from you.
Right. Sure.
Yo, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson have agreed to fight.
Oh my God.
Fuck. Get the fuck.
$50 million payout.
Whatever.
Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson is happening. They haven't set a date yet, but it is a real thing.
Come on.
Listen, man, we laughed at Jake Paul. It became a thing, and he's been doing nothing but putting motherfuckers to sleep.
At this point, I'd be hating.
Yeah.
If I said anything.
I
will throw hate to the sport of professional boxing because I think you guys are making kind of a mockery out of some shit, but I can't hate on the Paul family.
Yeah,
they're making money and they're knocking people out.
He found a loophole. He found a way to market himself and put himself in the ring with obviously one of the greatest boxers ever, Mike Tyson. I don't know how safe this is for him.
Well, I'm sure if Jake Paul has any type of sense, he signed some type of contract that said, "Hey, you can't knock me the fuck out, kill me."
But I don't think.
Don't even punch me with all
your
your
might.
might.
I don't like that. I don't
You can't
like
do that in boxing. You can't say you're knocking.
Oh no, they definitely have a no
game.
knockout clause in that, and I think with that Mayweather one, they definitely had a no knockout clause.
No way. There's no way that dude was gonna knock Mayweather out.
No, I'm saying the other way around. Mayweather would have knocked him the fuck out. Mayweather made that a fight.
Yeah.
Listen, I fuck with the Paul brothers. I'm not gonna hate. I did hate the idea of all this shit before. Like, you shouldn't be in the ring with someone who is a master fucking goat at their craft, like Mayweather, and you are a YouTube guy that can fight. Don't get me wrong, but I can also play basketball. I shouldn't be playing with LeBron.
Yeah.
So there's just a difference. But Mayweather, they definitely signed a shit because Mayweather could have easily tagged him up, and he made that a fight. This Tyson shit, I don't think anyone should ever be in a ring with Tyson with a no knockout clause.
I don't think that anybody
that
Tyron Woodley, is that his name?
No, I'm talking about Tyson. Roy Jones?
Holyfield.
Yeah,
No, Holyfield. I'm sorry.
Holyfield.
I say Roy Jones. Holyfield.
It was Roy Jones. It wasn't Holyfield.
It wasn't Holyfield? Tyson didn't fight Holyfield?
All right, it was Roy Jones. I think they had a no knockout clause, which I didn't like either, but I understand they're old guys.
Wait,
Jake
Tyson
Paul
and
is
Holyfield
not-
hasn't fought?
They fought
he
before.
fought before.
A long
I know
time.
in their primes, well, not their real primes. Oh, so it was Jones. It was Roy
Pretty
Jones.
sure. Yeah. I'm saying Jake Paul.
I don't think Jake
Paul is an able 30-something-year-old man. There should be no.
Jake Paul ain't even 30 yet.
All right, then there should be a knockout. No knockout rule should not be in effect on that at all.
I think
Mike Tyson should be able to knock you out if you get in the ring with him. How you gonna tell Mike Tyson not to knock you the fuck out?
Yeah, but I think that
Easy.
Somebody take the weed away from Mike Tyson for a month. Jake Paul might die.
Jake Paul is 25.
Oh wow, he's a baby.
Yeah, he's 25 years old.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think Mike is gonna play those ghetto games that the Pauls play with, like how they promote fights. Mayweather invented those ghetto games. He loves that shit.
Yeah.
I don't think Mike, who's in this peaceful, leave me alone, I'm in a zen part of my life, I'm trying to become a better person.
Then
You start doing this nan shit to Mike Tyson, you're gonna get old Mike.
Yeah, that's
You're
what I'm
gonna
saying.
get Brownsville Mike.
This fight might be the fight where Jake Paul realizes he went too far.
I'm more interested in how he leads up to this fight than the actual fight. Because you could do that shit. His brother could do this shit with Mayweather. They both can play those fucking YouTube games that all boxers do to promote fights. But Mike, who's played those games with Mike? They tried in a press conference and he bit someone's leg. They tried to nan him in a fucking press conference and it turned out into a brawl.
Yeah, him and Jake Paul and the Tyron Woodley fight. I mean, he put Woodley to bed.
No, sleep.
And they, people they had a lot of conspiracy videos saying that, it was staged. It was staged. It was a punch that Woodley knew was coming, and Jake Paul turned his glove to signal that the punch was coming. No, whatever. They broke that shit down. But
I don't
believe that.
I don't believe that. That looked like legitimate.
That was a legit counter. Woodley was about to throw and Jake Paul countered. But we talking about Mike Tyson, bro. Like, Mike, he can get in shape in a month. He's back.
He's in shape now.
Yeah, so it's like, I think that this may be the day. This is obviously Jake Paul's biggest payday, but it's gonna hurt. This payday gonna hurt.
I just don't think Mike has real restraint. I mean, he showed some of it with Roy Jones.
Yeah, he was restrained.
But he respects Roy Jones.
Yeah. Roy Jones is a world-class champion.
And it was called an exhibition. It was called we're just going to go out and do 8 rounds, however many it was.
Yeah.
let Jake Paul get on that YouTube live stream and start running his mouth. This won't be an exhibition.
Yeah, this is Mike. This is Mike Tyson, man. I know this is old Mike, but this is still Mike Tyson. Mike is he's still there. He's still there. He can still fight. But
we say this every time about these guys, and then they go out and they go 12 rounds, and it's like, all right.
I mean, I gotta respect Jake Paul. If nothing else, I gotta respect him. He's marketed himself into some legendary boxing matches, some huge paydays. Gotta respect it.
But if I'm a boxer coming up, that might bother me a lot, because now they see, as if boxing was already a very lucrative sport, now they see what they can do to financially make it better without having to really pay their fighters like that, because they can pay these guys to do something that's less of a liability and a new fan base that's watching, not because they're boxing fans.
Yeah.
So now it's like, because the casual fan that watches the Jake Paul shit, which is a large audience, because he has a large audience,
because everybody feels like that.
Is not coming to probably even watch the undercard like that or any other fight. So now it's like you're kind of diluting the sport for the people coming up financially, because now they know they don't have to pay that way, because they can just go do this, cotton candy bullshit over here and be fine.
People are paying, hoping that Jake Paul gets knocked out.
For sure.
Like, that's the crazy part. People are actually paying to see him get knocked out. They want to see him lose. They want to see him get hurt. They want to see the big mouth YouTuber get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
that's what they want to see. And this is definitely his toughest opponent by far. This is Mike Tyson.
Mike ain't.
I keep saying, this is Mike Tyson. Like, I don't care how old he is. This is Mike Tyson.
Which is why I think that they have a knockout clause on that contract.
And the fact that people even debated it, because of course Mayweather was drastically smaller than him.
Yeah.
And the reach as well. Like, it wasn't a fair fight in that regard, but that doesn't mean much to me when you're a technical boxer. I know he could give Jake Paul angles that he's never seen in his entire boxing career.
And he's a lot stronger than any opponent that he's faced.
But now add in body size to that. Mike is not a small human being.
No, not at all. Very strong, still in shape, still has some quickness to him.
He's quicker than Jake Paul right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Still right now, he could get off the couch and be quicker than Jake Paul.
Still quicker, still stronger, and could take a punch. So. I don't know, man. Respect to Jake Paul, though, man. He's finding a way to get these checks and market themselves and market this fight. So shout out to Jake Paul, man. He did it again. This is Mike Tyson. This is not, if nothing else, he can say he stood in the ring with Mike Tyson.
Mike took blows. Who was my guy? He was from Jamaica, but he was from Toronto. He was one of the most powerful fucking punchers ever. The fuck was his name? He was gigantic. Someone look that up. Toronto boxer. It's escaping me his name.
Mike Tyson fought back in the day?
No one could hit harder than him ever, and Mike was taking slugs from him. You think he's scared of a Jake Paul?
No, Mike ain't scared.
No, I scared is the wrong word, but like,
no,
this
Mike Tyson is not scared of Jake Paul at all. Mike Tyson, this is an exhibition. This is sparring basically for him. I just, like I said, I don't know if Jake Paul might have this. I don't know if he should have accepted this one though. I know it's hard to turn down that $50 million, purse, but
Donovan Reddick, Rory.
Yes. Listen, man, he's only taking that with clauses. So there's definitely a strategy to this.
I'm not down that. Down that. But again, still, either way, shout out to Jake Paul, because this is to his genius, and he's created his lane, and he's definitely getting shit done that I didn't think he would be able to do. I mean, after the Nate Robinson fight, I didn't know how much further. I didn't think it was going to go to Mike Tyson. But I mean, if it went to Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Like, his brother fought Floyd.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, I see what they doing. They created their lane, man. Can't hate on it.
Well, they got to fight each other.
The brothers?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that's
the most fair, actual, real fight.
Nah, I don't see them doing that.
They're eventually gonna have to do it.
I don't see them fighting each other. No.
First of all, they should pace themselves.
That's what I'm saying.
You went from Mayweather to Tyson. Who the fuck is next?
No, the other brother fought Mayweather.
Either way,
Jake Paul didn't fight Mayweather.
The Paul brand has fought Mayweather and Tyson.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They not
Who
gonna fight
is
each
left?
other.
You gonna fight James Toney? Like what?
No, that's a sick fight.
Shout out to James Toney.
They could I could see them getting a few more retired fighters. I could see them getting Pacquiao. I could see it.
But Pacquiao is not playing those internet games neither. Zab is not playing those internet games neither. Mayweather worked because he plays that game.
But I think
those boxers don't play that game.
I think those boxers. I think some of the boxers that are out there will play those games for these type of paydays. If you tell a retired boxer like, yo, listen, man, and he know he's not scared of this guy. He's like, listen, man, one of the Paul brothers, we got to fight right now. You're gonna walk out of here with $15 million.
Yeah,
they taking that back.
You might be able to hit my hat off real quick.
That's what I'm saying. This is just a workout for them. They're not really gonna get hurt fighting these dudes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, yeah, I'll fight $15 million. Why not? That's what I'm saying. These Paul brothers found a loophole with this shit.
Yeah.
They found a way to generate this money, and now they can just keep generate more money the bigger the names that they bring. Mike Tyson, come on, $50 million.
I think they should just fight all the people that are on the internet doubting them. Like the bigger names.
It's no fun in that.
No, because I even said when we was on the old pod, when we talked about Nate Robinson, I was like, all right, these Paul guys, not to say that they're amazing boxers, but they box for real.
Yeah.
Like they at least, it's in a ring. It's not a fucking bar fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to smoke Nate Robinson. So
I didn't think
I like to just see them whoop everybody's ass that thinks just because I'm an athlete, I could beat these white boys up. Like they box.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Yeah, no, definitely. Shout out to the Paul brothers though, man. I'm excited to see that fight because, like I said, I didn't think that Jake Paul was going to do much after Nate. Here he is with Mike Tyson. So let's wait and see. Not before we talk about my Lakers, man.
Your Lakers, let it go.
I know,
bro.
man. I know. We ain't shit. Oh man, I don't know, man.
Put together a super team to do super bullshit.
I knew this was gonna happen though. You can't have too many superstars on one team, bro. It's just not.
Yeah,
and I don't like people blaming Russ.
Before.
It's not Russell Westbrook's fault. It's just the chemistry is not there. It's just not working, man. But you know, I still love my Lakers, man.
Does Bron go to the Knicks?
No, Bron is never leaving LA. He's gonna retire. I think a Laker.
I mean, go to the Clippers.
No. He's gonna retire a Laker. He's not leaving. LeBron's not leaving. I do think that the Lakers need to make a trade. I think we should try to trade AD
to the Knicks.
I think the Knicks. I think he has a no trade clause in his contract, but I do think the Knicks is the only team that he would go to.
I would like that.
Yeah, I think the Knicks are the only team that he would go to. I don't know if that happens, but we need to make a trade. We need to get some new pieces, switch up the chemistry a little bit because it's clearly not there, and we almost at the All-Star break, and so it's not a lot of time left.
How are they doing the All-Star? They doing the captain thing again?
Yeah, same format.
Bron and who?
It'll probably be Kevin Durant and I don't even know if it's LeBron or Steph. I think Steph is leading the votes right now.
Okay.
Maybe. But yeah, captain's pick in Cleveland this year.
Okay.
Cold as fuck. I don't know how many people are going to be going to Cleveland, but I'm sure the Thotties will find a way. To Cleveland?
I'll go to All-Star weekends when they're not in like poppin' cities.
Yeah, but Cleveland is
now
too cold,
to,
bro. That's it's going to be cold.
I mean,
I do want to do
stay in
Super
hotel.
Bowl in LA though. I do want to go to the Super Bowl.
that's not this year. It's next year, right?
This year. Yeah, February. Yeah, Super Bowl. In LA. SoFi Stadium.
We going to the game?
Yeah, I think we can get tickets to the game for sure.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm down to go.
I would love to do the Super Bowl. Interview some of the players, talk some shit.
We could bring AB as our third mic.
I'm now, chief. Now we're talking. I don't know if they'll allow him in the stadium, but we could interview in the parking lot.
Yeah. That would be actually
Yeah,
hysterical.
set up some chairs right there in the
Just
parking
do
lot.
parking lot shit.
Yeah, talk to get AB, sit down with us, and let's just talk to
Well,
some
that
of
shit's
the
in
players.
Inglewood. Let's just do the shit in Inglewood.
Yeah, I'm down.
Talk to Wack.
Gotta have Wack.
Maybe do it on Clubhouse too.
Gotta have Wack. He actually Wack
y'all
gotta
check in with Wack.
Yeah, and let him.
We
promote it on
gotta get
Clubhouse.
down with Wack.
Yeah.
to be able to
Do our own show.
Yeah, you come. You gotta get down though. Like, all right, fine. All right, come on, one punch.
Yeah, we should do that, man. We should definitely do something at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I'm gonna be crying at my Lakers for the rest of the year. I already know they're disappointing, but whatever. It's all good.
Damaris, you can go to the beach in Santa Monica.
I'm down.
Damaris gonna lay out in the pool, boy.
No matter
She's
what.
gonna go to Venice.
I said
think it's a real beach.
72 degrees outside,
And I was out by the pool.
and was sick as a dog the next week. barking. I'm like, yeah, I got cold. I bet you did.
Yeah.
I bet you did.
Fucking half
you want to lay
naked.
out by the pool, 71 degrees, and then it dropped to 59 at night. You talking about I'm sick. I bet you are.
Word.
Yeah, man. But
We had on hoodies that day.
yeah,
by the
Damaris
pool.
was like, I'm by the pool. I'm like, okay, get your shit off, D.
It's funny, but all right, maybe Super Bowl. We got 2 weeks to decide.
Yeah, let's do
Oh,
it.
it's in 2 weeks?
Yeah,
February, first week of
10th?
February.
yeah. I think it's the 10th. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
So a
out
little
here.
more than 2 weeks.
I might be busy.
I think
but,
it's the
you know.
10th. I don't know. I could be wrong. Who the fuck cares? Listen,
And
man.
clean all this up. And just clean it up.
Yeah, man.
It's an okay day. We're in here.
Listen,
today.
it was good to see y'all today on a national holiday. Not really, I'm lying, but whatever. It's always good to see y'all.
When's Malcolm X Day?
I want to say March. I think. I don't know.
Is it?
I ain't know Malcolm X had a day.
I don't go to school. No, you forget these holidays when you
Right.
out of school.
When you in school no more.
May
May
20th.
Is it like a day off though?
I don't think so.
That's like Victory over Japan Day, right? Where they just don't really celebrate it.
Nah, that's
That's crazy.
Okay.
Malcolm X we need a day off, or the whites need to work
The whites need to work. Were you gonna be in here recording by yourself?
for sure.
May 19th.
May 19th. Yeah, we'll be here.
Malcolm
Rory
X
and
Day
How
is
you
an
gonna make
American
Peach?
holiday.
Peach not here any other time. You gonna make him come into work to work.
All right, man.
yo.
Well, it was good seeing y'all. Stay safe for the rest of the week.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be
Just
right
a
back
quick,
in a
quick
couple
little
days,
holiday
man.
episode.
Yeah, y'all have fun. Be safe. Stay warm if you're in the tri-state area because it's cold. It's supposed to be snowing. It's supposed to be 12 degrees this week
Yeah.
again. So be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon. I'm the nigga. That's the ginger. Peace.
No, Warrior.